Okay, this is the new Lindell 69 channel. It's inspired by the old Helios console. We got here the metering, a gain knob, total harmonic distortion, a minus 20 dB filter. We can meter the input or the output. Alright, so here we got the equalizer section with the highest, the mids, and the bass. At the highest we can switch between 14, 10 or 6 kHz. Yeah, we can boost it up to 10 dB or cut it minus 10 dB. In the mid section, we get the option to cut or boost this frequency. We can select it here from 700 Hz to 6 kHz. Okay, and yes, okay, we can boost it here. I see the 0 is there, so it is a bit confusing, but it works well. Okay, just have to know how. And what I find great is that we can boost or cut the frequency, so we can directly hear what we are doing. I would play some tracks so we can just check it there. So I will turn it to boost, then choose a frequency. I think we just boosting the highs, maybe about 6 kHz. Okay, yeah. Now I will switch to cut. We should hear a difference. Switch to boost again. That's great, so we can directly hear what it's doing. I like this. It's also great if you are searching some resonances, so you can search the resonance and then turn it down. What we don't get here is the option to change the Q factor, so we can't change the bandwidth of this frequency. So now let's turn to the bass section. Okay, I played the track in the background. Well, this is not the frequency. This is the frequency, and it's also the decibel. So how does it work? It's 50 Hertz. I see, it's 50 Hertz. Okay, I think it switches to a low cut. I don't know exactly. Let's take a look at the manual. So there we are, the equalizer section is called filters, alright. High, mid, bass. Well, from 0 to 16 dB peaking filter at 60, 100, 200, 300 Hz. Okay, minus 15 dB to 0 dB shelving filter at 50 Hz in 3 dB steps. Okay, so I believe if we turn this fader up, we can select which value we want to boost it, and when we turn this fader down, it will do a shelf at 50 Hz in 3 dB steps. So we see here. Okay, all right. That's I think what it does. Maybe we can find it out. Let's just hear what it does. Okay, well. It does something in the lower frequency band. Yes, it's a shelf. Okay, great. So what happens if we turn this knob up? I'm sorry. Okay, all right. It only works if frequencies are selected. Okay, that makes absolutely sense. Yeah, great. I like this. Okay. So we get the option to choose between a low shelf, or we can boost the low frequency band. We can do both, but we got also a filter section here, so we can filter the lower frequencies out. So let's take a look at the compressor. For the compressor section, I just switch to the bass. I have to turn the volume up a bit for me. So we can change the frequency at which the compressor will react. We can change it from off to 400 Hz. We also got a mix knob here, that's also great. We can turn a limiter on. I think it's an additional limiter, but let's turn it off first. Okay, let's select the ratio. Medium attack, maybe fast attack. So gain reduction is at 0 at the moment. I think I have to turn the input a bit up. Okay, oh well. You hear the harmonics if I turn it up. That's really great. Maybe I have to turn it on somehow? No, it reacts. Okay, we get a threshold here, so we can also turn this down. We don't have to pull the input up. I didn't see it first. I will compress a good amount of gain reduction, maybe around 20. I will test what it does now. Bypassed. Down. Okay, turn the release fast. This distortion is not on the track. The plugin generates, that's great. It feels analog. We can also smash it. I think, yes, okay, that will be much more gain reduction, so more than we can see here. Don't need it in this case. We also can turn the limiter on. I don't know when it will react. I think it will catch the peaks if there were so, but not at the base. Okay, yeah, let's turn the mix a bit down and maybe the sidechain high pass filter at around 80 Hz, 100 Hz, something like that. Okay. So I just switch back to the full instrumental. Okay, let's set the compressor here. Just try a bit. 50% is okay. 2:1 is great. Yes. Slow attack, also great. I turn the limiter on. Okay, it's working. The limiter is limiting. You see it on the red lamp. I believe I have to turn the input a bit down. So yes, okay. It should only catch the peaks in this case. Okay, that's great. I also like the design of this. That's great. It feels real. Okay, let's take a look at the expander. Okay, we use it. Release, fast, attack, medium. Okay. Well, I see. Okay. We have to turn the expander on first. So, I turn the range to 0. Great, so now it should work. Yes, now it's expanding. I don't think we need it here, but we can also take a look at the gate. Working. I think this mix knob works for both. Yes. Okay, this mix knob also affects the gate. So if you turn this to 50%, the gate will only compensate to 50%. That's good to know. We can also switch the virtual channels. we can switch between 32 channels, that's great. Okay, this is another great plugin from Lindell Audio. I also use the other channel strips they made. I like this one in terms of the sound and the design. It sounds and feels real analog, and that's what I love about it. Yeah, I really hope you liked the video, and if you liked it, just give me a thumbs up, and if you want, subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Yeah, so maybe we will see you next time. Bye!